Much ado about nothing perhaps best describes the TTCB's feelings on the way the Bravo, Pollard and Narine saga has turned out. Following the decision by Dwayne Bravo and Pollard to represent their IPL teams rather than TNT at the 2011 Champions League, Sports Minister Arnold Roberts championed their cause to have a choice between teams this time around. But with Narine added to the fold, the outcome is the same, and the star trio will now play for Chennai, Mumbai and Kolkata respectively.
They would have signed contracts, and how binding the terms of those contracts are. Before talking to me, whilst talking to me, I'm certain they were speaking with their agents and their respective IPL owners. And you don't know what transpired in those discussions. Now, whilst we're looking at only this year, if you recognize you are a franchise holder, and you have contracted a player, one will think that in that contract, seeing what transpired last year, in this year, they would have tightened up all the loose areas they had and to ensure that they get the strongest team.
Ramkisoon says that while the cricket board does not feel vindicated and takes no pleasure in the outcome, it believes that Minister Roberts now has a first-hand experience about what happened last year.
We didn't have at our disposal the $5 million. But he had the $5 million this year. He spoke to the players, so he will now have recognized, based on the discussion with the players, what we went through last year in terms of trying to get the players, because he had everything at his disposal. And again, the players, after discussions, decided they would play for the respective IPL teams.
Ramkisoon urges that the general public of Trinidad and Tobago not be too swift in casting judgment on the runaway trio.
They are committed to play for Trinidad, and they showed that this year. They showed it last year, even when they played with opposing teams during the Champions League. I have spoken to them personally, and I have no doubt they will appear again for Trinidad and Tobago next year, showing their commitment. So I don't think it's to say that people will be disappointed. Yeah, they're disappointed, yes, they didn't play. But one has to carefully examine why these players made this decision, why.
Reporting for CNC3 Sports, I am Jassi Marik.